this is one of the most motivating, cut to the chase. You just tell it like it is.
Great parents and New Jersey have a way of making things happen.
Yeah.
You know, the mix of the soft and the hard, right? You know,
Yeah.
my line in the sand in society is kindness.
Yeah.
So I think the mix of like empathy, gratitude, kindness over here, but then work ethic, bleed, fight.
Is that what Gary V, the average person is missing that wants to be successful? Is it that work ethic, that not realizing exactly what it takes to get there or be even willing to do what it takes?
Yes, there is nobody in the history of time that has been successful without the work ethic. Where people get caught is they do things for money or to put a roof over their head that they don't enjoy, so they can't get the juices going. You know, like, I mean, you're not gonna be able to zoom in, but look how many goosebumps I have. This is it. Steve, this is it.
Yeah.
You can't work hard enough if you don't like it. If your mom made you be a lawyer, but you don't love practicing law, you've lost.
Yeah.
I don't care if you make $400,000 a year.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I was willing to lose my entire childhood. You know, listen, I was born in the Soviet Union, so I'm 44, so I grew up in the 80s and 90s when the Soviet Union was the enemy.
Yeah.
You know, so that was tough. We came to America with nothing. I lived in a studio apartment with 8 family members. We grinded. My dad worked every minute. I didn't see my dad for the first 14 years. I had an all-time mother, but no entitlement. My mom praised me for opening the door for an elderly woman like I won the Nobel Peace Prize. But when I went 0 for 4 in baseball and tried to blame the coach or the sun in my eye, she would just look at me and she's like, you went 0 for 4. So we live in a generation now where parents want to build self-esteem into their kids, but what they're actually building is delusion. 8th place trophies. You can be anything. You can't be anything. I want to be a professional football player. I cannot. I cannot be anything.
Yeah.
And I think what people are missing, Steve, you and I, and God, we're just so grateful for this. We found something we loved, and then thus we worked hard, and we were patient, and we had the ability, whether through circumstance or whatever, to have the humility to be patient. Like, patience has completely gone out the window in this fast world.
Yeah.
It's entitlement. Parents and 40 and 50-year-olds are making fun of the millennials, but we're the ones that parented them. We created the entitlement.
Yeah.
We created the entitlement. And now you're judging it.
Wow. And you're right, man, because you have this inadequate child that really shouldn't be on the baseball team. You're pissed at the coach because your son's not getting playing time. Your son's ass can't play baseball. So then he's the worst. So now guess what? Now you want to create a participation trophy because now you get rewarded for trying. In real life, you get rewarded for winning. See, Wheaties got it right. Wheaties put champions on the box. The second place dude at Wimbledon is not getting on the Wheatie box.
Now, Steve, now let's go nuanced. That's exactly right. Comma. It's amazing if you put great effort. It's amazing if you're kind. We have to start making happiness on the pedestal, not money. Like, things are changing. You've grown up in the media landscape for a long time. It's really changed. And it's never going back. Which means you're gonna get all sorts of new things. I would have never been known. I sat in I know that we're not going into a lot of backstory, but I helped build my dad's liquor store into the biggest wine retailer in America. And then YouTube came out, and I'm like, this is gonna be big. And I'm like, I started a wine show in Springfield, New Jersey, at my dad's liquor store with a $300 camera I bought at Best Buy. But then 24 months later—
How old were you at this
I
point?
was, at 2000, I was 31. So from 14 to 31, I basically every weekend and holiday worked 12 hours a day in my dad's liquor store called Shoppers Discount Liquors in New Jersey. My dad and my mom are my heroes. My dad came to this country with nothing. We played the immigrant game, which is you didn't make a lot of money, But by not spending any money for 7 years and saving all of it, you could buy a small business and start your dream. Everyone's like, Gary, you talk about all this stuff. I'm like, but I'm just making ends meet. I'm like, okay, Sally Pants, let me click your profile. When I click in, I'm like, well, then why do you have a Prada bag? And wait a minute, why are you driving a BMW if you're making ends meet? No. You don't know how to save money. Nobody talks about saving money anymore. And
but
so,
please. But see, they get this money. See, when you go to their profile page, it's because my son taught this to me. Instagram is a person's highlight reel.
100%.
That day you got dressed up. You don't show the getting ready. You show the BMW. You don't show that you behind 3 months on the payment. There's a lot of people in here that I'm sure have ideas. I'm sure there are people in here who have a notion of some type of entrepreneurial spirit or something. They've always thought about that. When you talk to people, what do you say to the person who's thinking about an idea or contemplating a business?
The first thing I say is nothing, and I listen. I want to know, I'm going to give some advice here, obviously, because there's a lot of people watching, there's a lot of people here, but this is a one-on-one game. I need to know you. Like, are you actually an entrepreneur, purebred, and are unhappy because you do work a job because your parents were conservative and you just woke up in the last 5 years and said, oh my God, I'm an entrepreneur? Are you somebody who has entrepreneurial tendencies, right? You still like the stability of a job, but a little side hustle wouldn't, right?
Yeah.
Could be a little fun. So first I need to hear, then I need to know real life. Are you in debt? Are you not? Are you check to check? Are you not? Notice how I already referenced it. The first thing I tell everybody is before you start your business, you need to understand your spending on your lifestyle. I think the number one thing everybody wants to start an app because Instagram and Uber and these things happened, and 99% of people can't build an app. So where I go is like, let's just start with selling something. You want to build something? Sell something. And be honest with yourself. Everyone's like, Gary, you talk about all these opportunities, nothing's happening for me. I'm like, because you get home, you had a bad day at work, and instead of putting in 5 hours on your business, you watch Netflix because you're trying to escape your unhappiness. To build something, you got to put in work. And you got to put in patience. But number one, Steve, self-awareness. I'm so excited right now because I'm going to say something and I genuinely believe one person in this audience is going to take it and do something with it. Take a step back and think about your favorite thing in the world. I'll give you one that feels very real to me. I believe that somebody right now watching this makes uncomfortably delicious pumpkin pie. Okay?
Well, say this or you have to say sweet potato.
Respect. Respect.
Yeah. So you change, once you say sweet potato, you change the whole game.
Yep.
See.
Respect.
Yeah.
On this sweet potato pie, if you are the best at making it, what a lot of people don't understand is if you went and you had 39 friends on Instagram, 110 on Facebook, small, and you posted, I'm now selling the sweet potato pie that you all know about, and you know, 99% of people just have followers that are friends, neighbors, so they know already a little bit about the reputation of the sweet potato pie. And you post that, and you go, it's $9. Please reply or DM me if you'd like one. And 3 people reply. 3, you know, and I'm gonna paint the whole picture for you.
Yeah.
Your friend's son just went to college. He came over for dinner one time and had it and loved it, and he just wants it. And he's got $9.
Yeah.
And he replies, you've just started the process of actually building a business that you can actually build. All of a sudden, you wake up and 42 people want it. Now you take a step back and you're like, wait, I have a job. I babysit my daughter's kids. I'm busy. But you love making that sweet potato pie.
Yeah.
What that means is when you get home at 9:15 at night after you grinded and took care of your responsibility, you're gonna bake 4 of them. My friends, I know somebody felt that in this room, and
Yeah, that's real. That's what, because look, man, this is the information you have to hear. You have no idea what you're sitting on, but you're looking at it like Gary Vee said, you keep looking at this monster corporation when you got to start somewhere. And you're sitting on these wonderful gifts, the ability to sew, to cook,
cut
to
hair,
fix,
fix.
to cut grass.
So many.
Man, do hair. Stop sitting on these wonderful gifts and talents that you have, these incredible skills that you love to do, because you're going to a job you hate. Life's short. I'm not going to wake up every day and not be excited to wake up. I refuse that, man. I refuse that. Okay, give us this, Gary.
Yes.
They're sitting here. Give us a book. It was one book to start with. You got these people out here sitting on this idea. What's a book? What's they go grab this book and it'll help them.
I'm going to spell it for you. The book is called Google. Steve, it's 2020. The amount of information.
You know, my education is ours. Because at first I went go-let. I was struggling, man. You can't spell nothing for me because I'm a visual guy. So once you start spelling, God, dog.
By the way, me too. I'm scared to watch this film. I hope I just spelled Google properly.
Yeah.
Me too. Find the way you learn. My friends, listen, if this is the first time you're discovering me and you're going to watch me for the next 50 years, you're going to hear the same stuff. This is about self-awareness, happiness, work ethic.
This is a master class on this man. You know, I'm sitting up in here, man. You know, I talk for a living. But when you see me quietly listening, it's because I'm learning something. Because, man, you need information to grow. Okay, when I asked him for the book, and he said Google. Man, that's so simple. You know, I'm old school. When we wanted to learn something, we had to go to the library, pull out the card catalog, get on the elevator.
Decimal system.
And hope the damn book was there, and hope they ain't tore the damn page out that I need. That's a wrap now, man. It's Google, man. But, you know, man, that's the thing that's what kind of pisses me off about my kids, too. You know, because my kids, little stupid, you know, they think now they know everything. But, you know, the one thing I had to tell my kids, I said, listen to me, man. You can Google whatever you want to. Let me tell you something you can't Google. Life. You can't Google experience, and you can't Google success. And I'm experienced and successful. So you need to listen to what the hell I'm talking about, because that ain't on Google. Hey, man, I've enjoyed talking to you,
too,
man.
my friend.
You were everything I thought you were. I have a prediction. You and I are going to be in business soon, some kind of way, and we're going to change a lot of lives, brother. Thank you, man. Hey, everybody, Gary V.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hey, you made it to the end of this video. I got a lot more that you're going to enjoy, so just click to watch the next one. And make sure you subscribe to always know what's happening.